Welcome to Hornet Highlights. I'm Matt Ryan, principal of East Hartford High School. Today I'm joined by Bryanna Boroze, who's a senior at CIBA, and Josh Keaton, who's a senior at East Hartford High School. Welcome.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys are here most recently because I am all over Instagram, and I see the Instagram posts about you guys throwing in indoor.
Yeah.
And I know you guys threw last year in outdoor and indoor, and so how long have you been actually throwing, and what do you throw?
I started throwing in my junior year last year, probably around December-ish.
Okay.
And I throw shot put, hammer, discus, and weight throw. But like shot put is my main event.
Shot put. I don't know what is weight throw?
So it's like an indoor hammer. It's like a shorter string, and then it's like a heavier ball. So hers.
Because a hammer has the ball.
Yeah, it's a
and
small
long
one.
string.
Yeah.
Ball
so
and
it's
chain.
a heavier
Ball
ball.
and chain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a smaller one with the heavier ball.
Oh, all right. And so you can throw all four things indoor and all four things outdoor?
No.
Oh.
It's only shot and weight. Indoor and outdoor is the rest. Shot, discus, hammer, all the stuff you see in the Olympics.
Okay. All right. Very good. So one of the things I was thinking about is, like, we have main sports, right? We have our main sports, or even in track, like the 100-yard dash. Like, kids are doing that when they're 5 years old, right? But I was trying to think about this, like, when does throwing actually begin? For like, what's the earliest you've seen a kid throw? Because you started your last year, and now I see you athlete of the month, and then you're setting records, right?
Yeah.
So like, when's the earliest you've seen a kid throw, Josh?
Real little. I was trying to get to my sister in it, try to get her to start throwing. You can start at any age. We just started really late. If we started earlier, we'd be
crazy.
Yeah.
Really? So let's talk about what that means, because I see different techniques, and I see you guys working on these techniques. So give us a progression of, I started using this X technique, and now I'm at or where I want to be.
Okay, so usually beginners start with a standing throw. That's like the first step of a full throw.
Okay.
And I feel like that's every beginner's phase. And then usually you progress to the glide.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that you go to the spin.
The what?
Usually the spin.
The
It's
spin.
called
So we go
rotating,
standing, then we do glide, and then we do spin.
Yeah.
All right. One of the things also I thought about is throwing is very much like swimming. So you go to a meet, right?
Yeah.
And you are throwing for yourself, but you're also throwing for your team.
Yeah.
And then you also have, like, I want to beat everybody else that's there, but also you have your PRs.
Yeah.
Right? You have your personal records, right? So talk to me about, like, balancing, like, team goal versus your individual goal. Like, what goes through your mind?
I mean, I'd say it depends on the meet usually. So
Okay.
like for those out of state, those meets, we call them comp or like competition meets, because we're always striving against people who are outside of our, what is it called, class, I would say.
Okay.
And like they're probably pushing different PRs or different records than us. So they strive us or make us want to push ourselves, and seeing their techniques or their different ways of coming together for like a full spin or a full rotation or turns for weight throw or hammer, it helps us like improve our own technique and
Okay.
learn about the stuff outside of the state.
Nice, nice. So Josh, where are you at with your progression here and your PR?
So right now I've been spinning for about a year. So I feel like I'm pretty in deep to it, but I feel like my form isn't perfected yet. So I feel like I have a lot to build off. And I feel like once I get those right, everything will be right.
All right.
Everything will be good.
So let's go backwards to, okay, the season starts in December, but you guys it's like, I feel like a year-round thing almost now. Like, but you're not always just working on your technique. You got to work on your muscles, legs, right? Like, talk to me about some summertime workouts, Bryanna, that you've done.
For summertime, we do, well, it really depends on the day.
Okay.
Normally, Coach Ralph has helped us a lot, like differentiating, like either if it's an upper body day to work on like punch and stuff at the end of our throw, or if it's legs to focus on getting around. I'd say for the glide and spin, legs are used differently, but in the same way, because when you end up at the front of the circle, you always end up basically in your standing throw.
Right.
So normally we work on I'd say presses, like shoulder presses and
Yeah,
stuff for
bench press,
explosives.
cleans, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you are doing those, do you track the weights?
Yeah.
And you're trying to, like, again, you're trying to hit a certain level, and then once you hit that level, so like, what do you squat?
Me?
Like, yeah,
415.
415. Oh my God. Okay. How about you, Bryanna?
Soon 315, hopefully.
Wow, okay.
295 is my PR.
Okay, nice. And so once you hit that, will you set another goal?
Of
Yeah.
course.
And will it be 5 pounds, 10 pounds? Like, what's your next?
It's really up to you, but mine is about like I'm trying to get to like 450.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back to technique a little bit, because as we do the spin, right? And I watch you guys on what is the Instagram? It's
Throws.
Hornet's Throw Club, yeah.
Hornets Throw Club. Okay, cool. So when I see those, right? And do you know as you're spinning, this is not going to go well? Like,
Sometimes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
You know you're going to step
It's
over.
like out the back is the first part. Like,
Yeah,
if it
when
doesn't
you,
feel right.
if you come out the back wrong, the whole throw wouldn't be right.
Oh, okay. Explain out the back, because that's a term that we don't know.
So it's like the start of your throw when you come around like this.
Yep.
If you don't come down the middle or get the right angles, it just won't be a right throw.
That's called out the back.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So like from not being in the middle, like if you're landing way too far to the right, you're gonna throw based on like where you end up. So you're gonna throw outside the sector. It's a foul. It doesn't count. Good
Okay.
work.
All right. Very good. So now when you're done and you're at the edge of the circle, right?
The toe bar.
Do you want to be like on your heels, or do you really want to be like up on your toes and then come back down? Like what's the goal? Like your release, are you on your toes leaning forward, or are you like super stable?
So you want your head up, chest up, and to be pushing off your toes to get more of a push on the throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's when you have like your full extension,
Yeah.
but you're like almost out of control, but you have like that 1 little % of control left.
I wouldn't say that.
No?
per se.
Okay.
I would say
Good.
like the entire thing should be under control.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn that. But the entire throw should feel like it. Since you've been doing it for a while, it should feel like something that comes easy
Oh,
or
all
something
right.
that comes natural.
Yeah.
So coming around should feel like we say slow static sprint, because the first
Slow static sprint.
Yeah.
All right.
you come out the back is slow, and as soon as you like you're facing the sectors like where you want to throw.
Yeah.
That's the static part, and you sprint through the finish is like when you put your. Well, if you're a righty, you put
Yeah.
your right foot down,
Yep.
and then your left foot lands, and that's the static sprint part.
This is like, I'm getting schooled right now. This is great. No, really, it is. All right, so speaking of school, let's just switch gears. You guys are both really good students, right? So you've excelled at school. You're excelling in athletics, right? You're both graduating in June. So what's next for you? Are you going to continue to throw in college? And also, like, where are we thinking of college?
I mean, we both have a few options.
Okay.
We're trying to work through that right now.
Yeah.
It's a very stressful process, I would
It is
say.
a stressful process. I've
Like-
gone through it the last 2 years, so
Yeah.
I know all about it. But so where are we thinking of? Like, where's a couple schools you're thinking of in your mind?
Ideally, I would like to go to Massachusetts. The goal is Northeastern, hopefully.
Okay.
But I've been reached out to by a few other colleges that showed me a lot, like with their facilities and with the way that they train and their community within the team. And
Yeah.
it's pulled me in that direction, like West Virginia State University or
Nice.
CCSU, or
Yeah.
Trinity College. All have reached out to me. I've visited 2 of the 3 colleges I mentioned.
Awesome.
We're going to see West Virginia soon, so
Okay.
we'll see where that leads.
You got great options.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to Trinity, so you can.
I've heard a lot from people, yeah.
That's great. That's great. How about you, Josh?
So both of us are going to West Virginia next month. Hopefully that visit goes well for both of us. I also have a couple options. I have Rider University, CCSU, University of New Haven,
Nice.
soon Monmouth, and then
Chicago State.
Chicago State. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Chicago's my favorite city. Spent a lot of time there.
What's it like there? I don't know.
So every city has their own vibe, right? Like
Yeah.
San Francisco is laid back, it's pretty cool. Boston, people love Boston. I'm a more New York City guy. But when you think about, what I think about Chicago is there's tons to do. They have water, right? They have the lake right there. And people I feel like weren't from Chicago. Everybody kind of is from all over the country. So everybody's there. Everybody's accepting and really just there to utilize the city, whether it's the sports, the blues, the nightlife. It's really awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Hopefully it's a good visit when we get down there.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Well, listen, thanks for joining me on Hornet Highlights. Appreciate you guys. I'm watching you on Instagram. I can't wait to get to a couple meets, especially the outdoor meets this spring.
Yep.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.